Hello, I'm Joe.
I'm Jamie.
We are from Hong Kong. We're thankful to God that this time we have the opportunity to share our testimony and also how we are led to Japan by God. First, I will share. I started to learn Japanese since I was in university, and after I learned for many years, and God shows me the spiritual needs of Japan, and a lot of Japanese are not Christians yet. So at that time, I started to have the burden on the Japanese spiritual needs. And I first joined the short-term mission teams in 2014, and in 2015 I joined 1 year a short-term mission program in Japan. After that, I led the Hong Kong mission teams to Japan a few times, and in 2020 I joined the missionary organization, which is called One Challenge Hong Kong now, to become a full-time missionary. And my biggest vision is to act as a bridge between Hong Kong and Japan, to link up Hong Kong Christians and also Japanese Christians, so as to bless each other and encourage each other. And so this time, God led us to Yokohama in Hongodai Church, and which we think it is God's leading, and we hope that we can keep on this vision, so that in the future I can be a bridge between Hong Kong and Japanese Christians. How about you, Jamie?
As for me, I loved Japanese culture since my secondary school period. I was encouraged by my cell group leader to join some Japan prayer group of some missionary organization. And then I met Joe in 2014 and prayer group, Japan prayer group of a missionary organization. Since then, we became friends, and before we get married, I have a prayer to God that as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So in the honeymoon trip, Joe suggested we could visit different Japanese church during the honeymoon trip. After that, 1 year later, we also joined a short mission trip to Japan, serving children summer camp. Before the camp, I also prayed to God and asked God again, is it your will for me to go to Japan? Because I also feel that in Hong Kong, this is also need. Why don't I stay in Hong Kong rather than go to Japan? But God answered me through Romans 15 verses 20 to 21 to encourage me to step out. So after Joe make a decision to go to Japan for long-term mission in 2020, I had also determined to follow him, and we wish that let God's wills be done here. So this is my testimony.
And also we would like to share some prayer requests of us. First, we just came to Japan on the 24th of April this year, and after we arrived Japan, probably we are still not adapt to the Japanese climate, and we also felt ill. For me, I have some cough and also other symptoms. And for Jamie has a throat ache. We take some medicines, but we still need some time to recover. But thankful that Jolie, our daughter, she's quite well. She adapts to Japan quite well. Thanks God.
She makes many new friends.
True. And also, as a second prayer request is that it is pray for our ministry. We hope that we can have a good cooperation with the Hongkodai Crystal Kyokai, and also besides this church, we also want to connect more Japanese churches and in different areas, or in Yokohama, or in different parks, so that if the Hong Kong teams can come in the future, I can lead them to go to the different churches to serve. And at the same time, I would also like to encourage Japanese Christians to engage in missions in other countries too. So I hope I can connect more and more Japanese churches and also Christians. And finally, we would like you to pray for our parents, because our parents mostly are not Christians. They may not understand why we come to Japan, and they keep asking when we'll be back, so something like that. So, and they will feel lonely, they feel sad that we will leave them. So yeah, we like you to pray for them, to let them have peace and have comfort, and also most importantly, they can become Christians in the future and to know more about God. Yeah, thank you very much for listening to our testimony. We also bless you that you can experience God's love every day. And yeah, thanks very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.